Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Yeah, just another short-term update, shorter time frame. Bitcoin continues to extend higher. Currently in line with the white scenario. There is no change at the moment. The bullish forecast, I think, is pretty clear, was pretty clear. What I want to highlight here in this video is what the relevant next upside resistance levels could be. And if we consider this as a C wave to the upside, then first of all, it's important to recognize what would be the ideal target for a C wave. Typically, we say it's the 100% extension. So let's actually see where that would take us. But then we will also need to consider the nanostructures. So just purely taking the 100% extension level, it might even take us to 148K. Yeah, we'll see if we get there. Okay, that is one key level. First of all, we want to see if we can get to 130K though. That would be my first ideal milestone target. But based on the structure, I see, let's say, good or high probabilities that the structure will, let's say, extend, because you see it in the structure here. We consider the move up from the Sunday 22nd of June low an upside impulse. Then we can identify here a 1-2 setup, another 1-2 setup, another 1-2 setup. Yeah, and those are quite bullish movements to the upside. In these, the current price is now in a third wave, basically a third of a third wave of a third wave. Yeah, and every third wave can extend and has a tendency to extend. So I'm never giving you like maximum targets or so when we're dealing with a third wave. I always mention that, but people still assume I do. No, I don't give maximum targets. What we do is we give, let's say we talk about first ideal targets for a third wave, for example. This third wave definitely is long enough. But then we also talk about support. And support just simply needs to be adjusted with the price in such an aggressive uptrend. It makes sense to just track support, okay? And we're already looking here at nanostructures, of course. So the idea is we're currently in a third wave, and the support level is also very clear throughout the day. I adjusted in our gold membership, silver memberships. You get access to our live charts, and this is like the most up to date, access, let's say, to our charts or updates. And I adjust the support levels several times throughout the day, especially a chart like Bitcoin. Yeah. But this is now a pretty vertical move to the upside. And yeah, I mean, the price is still in a third wave. That is very clearly third wave behavior. So we don't need to change at the moment any wave count or anything. What we want to talk about, though, what would be a target for a clear third wave? So if we talk about targets, it makes sense to start with the first 1-2 setup we had here. And I've added some Fibonacci extensions, right? And normally we say here for a third wave that relates to this wave degree, it's this larger degree third wave up there. Normally the first ideal target is the 138% extension. That is at $121,000. But because we have an additional 1-2 setup and another 1-2 setup, we likely see some extensions. So it can make sense to at least expect higher prices for this third wave. For example, the 161.8 extension at 124K, or the 126K level, or 129. So I have put the labels here where I roughly assume they will complete. So for example, this third wave, this internal third is still unfolding here, but support is already on the chart. Yeah, it will need to be adjusted with the price, of course. But then if we now get a higher low and a higher high, that could complete circle wave 3. Maybe around 121, but probably rather 124K. And then another 4 and another 5 of the larger third wave. So yeah, I think we can, as you can see here, we have a good chance to get to around about 130K, maybe even higher. As I always say, I don't call this out as a maximum target now. What would happen if we break below support? Now, again, we're far away from that, but if that happens, then I have to assume that some kind of a diagonal pattern is unfolding here. And if a diagonal pattern is unfolding, then we might test these previous swing lows again around 107,350 or so. But for now, local trend is up. There isn't much more to do. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.